Many feats of modern engineering have left their mark on the boundless creativity and capabilities of mankind. Some of these national landmarks and monumental projects are sources of tremendous pride for the engineers, architects, scientists, communities, and countries involved in their creation. Today, we're taking a look at 6 of the most mind-boggling, jaw-dropping engineering marvels in the modern world. Large Hadron Collider, LHC. Arguably, the most magnificent modern engineering marvel in the world is the Large Hadron Collider. The Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, was built over a period of 10 years, from 1998 to 2008. It's located 500 feet underground, beneath the France-Switzerland border in a tunnel that has a circumference of 17 miles. So, you might be wondering what exactly does the LHC do? Well, it's dubbed as the machine that helps decode the universe. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, if you've ever wondered how was the universe created or what happened during the Big Bang, the LHC is working on solving these great mysteries of our time. The Higgs boson, also called the God particle, is a particle that was discovered in 2012 at the LHC by a team of international scientists observing the results of their atom smashing done at the collider. Some scientists say this little particle will be responsible for the end of the universe, billions and billions of years from now. Others say it deserves to be researched further to find out how we, mankind, exist. Either way, it's just one of the mind-bending discoveries the LHC has helped us uncover. Only time will tell what the LHC will help us discover. For now, the Large Hadron Collider is a modern engineering marvel, and we can't wait to see what secrets of the universe it reveals next. Bullwinkle Platform. The Bullwinkle Platform was a 1,736-foot oil platform located in the Gulf of Mexico. It was constructed by the Shell Corporation in Texas and moved to its current location in 1998. The Bullwinkle Oil Platform is 160 miles southwest of New Orleans, Louisiana, and 330 miles east of Corpus Christi, Texas. To transport the oil platform from Texas, a large barge was constructed. At 853 feet, it was subsequently the world's largest barge at the time. The total weight of the Bullwinkle oil platform was over 77,000 tons, and 1,350 feet of the 1,736-foot platform is located completely underwater. From start to finish, the massive project took over just 5 years and a jaw-dropping $500 million. At the height of production, Bullwinkle was producing around 3,000 to 3,500 barrels of oil every day. Eurotunnel, Channel Tunnel. Beginning in the early 1980s, the people of the United Kingdom wanted a faster, more efficient way to get from the UK to mainland Europe. Their dream came true when the Eurotunnel, also called the Channel Tunnel, was proposed and eventually constructed. This cutting-edge engineering marvel is a 31-mile-long underwater tunnel that goes from the United Kingdom to mainland Europe. The Channel Tunnel is actually made up of 3 tunnels, 1 tunnel for security and emergency services, and 2 primary tunnels for rail traffic. Construction on the tunnel began in 1987 on both sides of the Strait of Dover. It took over 13,000 skilled workers to complete this massive international project. Construction was completed in 1994 with a final price tag of $13 billion. Building the underwater tunnel involved massive digging and chalk removal, as chalk is what made up the seafloor of the Strait of Dover. One logistical challenge they ran into was where to put all the chalk. Both sides came up with 2 very different ideas for how to deal with the excessive amount of chalk being removed and hauled to the surface. As the tunnel boring machines drilled out the chalk and other debris, it was removed. The UK side built a massive seawall and put the chalk behind it for reinforcement purposes. The other side of the tunnel, mainland Europe, decided to create a peninsula-type piece of usable land out of it. On December 1st, 1990, the 2 sides of the tunnel officially met in the middle. Both sides erupted in elation and fanfare. This was a historic moment for Great Britain and everyone involved. Workers from both sides were able to cross in between, dancing in celebration. On May 6, 1994, the Eurotunnel was officially open for traffic. Now, you might be wondering, how long does it take to get from one side of the tunnel to the other? It takes around 35 minutes to travel the Channel Tunnel. Due to the significant price tag of this historic project, using the tunnel is definitely not free. If you'd like to check out the Eurotunnel and take a ride by car, it will cost you anywhere from $200 to $325 each way. If you go by shuttle, it's only slightly less expensive, with tickets starting at $150. You can save money by buying a package that includes lodging when you arrive. The average stay for either side seems to be 2 to 3 days. The money from the fees goes towards the loans, building cost, and routine maintenance. National Stadium. If the bird's nest looks familiar, it's because it was the site of the 2008 Summer Olympic Games. This jaw-dropping stadium is in Beijing, China, and has a capacity for 91,000 spectators. Building the National Stadium, which is the official name of the bird's nest, took a staggering 42,000 tons of steel beams and an international team of architects and engineers to intricately weave and create the nest. Ground was broken on the National Stadium in 2003, and it opened just in time for the Summer Olympic Games in June 2008. This impressive stadium has been called a defining piece of architecture for the 21st century China. After the 2008 Olympic Games, there was significant trouble attracting events and clients to come to the National Stadium. This isn't actually that uncommon. Going back in history, after the Olympic Games, the host city can suffer with tremendous financial burden. Thankfully, a team of investors are determined not to let the National Stadium fall into disrepair and ruin. They have an ambitious, well-thought-out plan to create a luxury boutique hotel and a high-end, open-air shopping center using the framework and foundation of the bird's nest. Only time will tell how everything turns out, but the future looks bright and promising for the pride of China, the National Stadium. Burj Khalifa skyscraper. The 2,722-foot Burj Khalifa skyscraper, located in Dubai, not only holds the world record for being the tallest building on Earth, it holds 7 world records, including tallest freestanding structure and having the highest restaurant. Millions of visitors every year from all around the world flock to the Burj Khalifa skyscraper's multiple observation decks to see the jaw-dropping 360-degree views from the 124th and 125th floors. You'll be just over 14,000 feet up in the air. There is also a 5-star luxury hotel, spa, fitness center, art galleries, and more. The building's foundation and cutting-edge engineering that went into building this massive structure is absolutely mind-blowing. Each exterior glass pane was hand-cut and placed in front of an aircraft engine to test failure and check durability in extreme wind conditions. The concrete used in the foundation was a super specialized concrete and put down in many layers deep within the earth. This building is essentially impenetrable to hurricane-force winds and earthquakes. It's a fortress. There are several lower-level floors that only house water pumps, maintenance, and safety offices. Then, there are exclusive residential floors, commercial floors, and so on. So who owns this record-breaking property? The President of United Arab Emirates, the HHC Khalifa bin Zayed. Want to live here? It's going to cost you. There are 900 luxury apartments and penthouses, with rent starting at an eye-watering $130,000 a month for a one-bedroom. Yes, that's per month, but you do get access to some pretty sweet amenities, including the 24/7 state-of-the-art fitness center and pool. Your neighbors will include super A-list celebrities, billionaires, and royalty. Better start saving now. Malal Viaduct. The Malal Viaduct in southern France is a stunning example of what happens when you bring together the world's greatest architects and engineers for a project worth almost $500 million. At 1,104 feet tall, the world's tallest bridge took just under 3 years from ideation to completion, and the final bill was somewhere in the ballpark of over $400 million. This monumental project was initiated to solve the heavy traffic traffic and congestion problem faced during the summer months, with people holidaying and traveling between Spain and France. The Malal Viaduct has 8 spans and 7 massive pylons. Taller than the Eiffel Tower, this bridge has become an iconic landmark. It's not only impressive in size and beauty, it was created as not to distract from the surrounding landscape. It complements the valley and provides viewing areas along the bridge to see the beautiful French countryside like nowhere else. The panoramic views of the Malal Viaduct are simply breathtaking. What do you think of these mind-boggling modern engineering marvels? Have you been to any of them? Which one would you love to visit someday? Drop a comment below and let us know. Want to be the first to see more content like this? Click the like button down below. Click subscribe, and please make sure to hit that little bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload a new video. Thanks for watching.